Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching PJ Cooper the Model Builder, and yes, we've got another build in. At least I have 4 more builds to do, so I'm gonna be filming this weekend, so you're gonna see this shirt a little more. I might change into the shirt of the build, but this is the Enterprise build that we're doing. Magazine number 15, as you see right there. I will show you in a moment what we have on this camera right here. This is the first stage that we're doing: 55, 56, 57 and 58, and as you can see in the back there, that's the saucer ready. We've got another boogie board to do. We're going to put the bridge on that we've done in one of the first stages, one of the worst boxes that we had. I've got the screw box at the ready, cameras are at the ready, and as normal, as I've done before, I will be swapping between the saucer and the nacelles. And if a part of the nacelle comes in one stage and comes back later and comes back later in another stage, I will do the nacelles at the last, and I'll take all the stages that we are supposed to be doing in one go. That stops me from going from one to the other all the time. I will put the pictures up if it's not repeating, so you'll see that. And welcome back. Have you had a look at my other builds? I've got quite a few lovely builds that I'm doing. And I'd love for you to have a look at those as well. Become a subscriber if you are not a subscriber at the moment. And the other thing I can say about this build, it's an Eaglemoss Hero Collector build, and check out their website and you'll find some lovely builds there. Of course, keep in mind that at the moment we have COVID going on, so and transport and is hard. Getting containers is hard. So you'll get quite a few delays, but keep an eye on Facebook and keep in contact with them, and you'll get the information that you want or that you need to know what's going on. But without further ado, let's go straight into building. So this is the magazine number 15, as you see right there. Stage is 55, 56. We're putting all those dorsal phaser arrays in, as you can see in 56. 57, we're putting a first part of the saucer, the underside of the saucer in. We're putting an extra PCB in. So we've got 3 then. More of the skeletal structure. And as you can see here, this is what we're starting with, and we're putting on, as you can see right there, the bridge, the main bridge, and we're putting in a lot of sockets here. We need to undo this one to put the bridge in, because we've got quite a lot of screws to put in there. As you can see, we're putting lights on the saucer there. Then we're doing the phaser arrays that we are putting in. The beacon lights, or the starboard, and what's the other side called? Port side and starboard lights we are putting in. Then we're doing a little bit more on the nacelle. Then we're putting in the last PCB, and then we're draining a lot of wires, and you will not see me do that, but I will show you when it's done. And then we're gonna do a lot of the new skeletal structures that we're putting on, and we're training some more wires here and there, and putting on some more saucer sections, skeletal structures at least. This is the saucer section at the moment. We're going to be putting in this part, and there are some loose wires here, but we're going to put that one in right there. Well, that fits in quite easily. And we are going to put FM screws in there. So we're gonna have a look at the other side, and if we look right there, it's in neatly, and I'm gonna leave it like that for a second. Don't know if we're gonna put that bridge part in straight away. We are, and I'm going to just show you how it's going to fit, and we're going to check out wires in a moment. It doesn't feel like it's fitting, but when you screw it in, it will. So let's check out where the wires are going. Careful, saws are coming in. There was a wire caught there. Not anymore. Okay. So what are we going to put in? BMs. I'm going to start right there. This time I am going to put in lightly first. Okay, I've put in screw BMs in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, got it in, got the wire in, got that LED light there. This is the only unassigned one, so I presume that is the right one. The most logical one, it's in that point there, so there we go, that's in. We're doing that on the other side as well. Okay, they're in quite loosely, so be careful with them. We're going to put the dorsal phaser arrays on. And let's see. So have a look, they're marked right over there, and we need the one that is marked with UE1, and that's this one, UO1. Just a little bit of tape here, just to make sure that that light thing that we just put in doesn't come out, because it's in there loosely. You may want to do that. Have a look at that. I'm happy with that. Not happy with that, but it will come together. Now let's check on the other side whether or not I've done all the screws. Why, yep. And I have. Then we're going to put those two little things in this stage, which is that one. We're going to put that aside. And let's see, from below push the red formation light on this side. So we're going to put the red one in right here. And the green one in right here. have a look at that. There's a outtake there so you can push it over, and we're leaving it like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape over that to make sure it doesn't fall out. Done, and we're going to 57. As you can see, it's a massive spaghetti. We're going to put that PCB board in. We're putting that little cable in. That's that black and red one. It's going from one side to the other. Okay. So we're going to put the PCB board in like so. We're putting that one in right there, and we're putting FMs in there. As I just showed you, those two lights are off, or broken. They were broken, they were not working. But if you look at the other side, I'm not missing a whole lot of light there. And one section I'm alright with. If there's more, I'm going to do something about it. But I checked these wires and all of them are quite stiff. And if I look at the saucer section on the light side, I'm not missing too much light. I'm okay with that. I didn't expect it to happen, but there you go. Even in something as expensive as this, these little things are bound to happen. So 4 FMs, 1, 2, 3, 4. And just have a good look at what these wires do. Because there's a quite big gap between these panels, so it's pretty much okay. So these are the 4 FMs. I'm tightening them up now. And making sure that I'm not pinching any wires. Okay, then we're gonna put the rest, and these are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 BMs in. Alright, that's that one done. So that's stage 17 thus far done. 57 thus far done. Almost sounds like I'm talking Russian. We're doing 58. And I can't remember if these are all the same length. These are. This is the long one. So I may need 2 long ones, 2 shorter ones. Okay. Have a look back at the inverter. 50E are the short ones, F are the long ones. Okay, that's that one done. So it's actually the light from 58, and we're sticking it in there. I put it underneath, in between those panels. There's a over that one, and then under that round little thing. I think you can see everything. Yep, I just pointed out. So we're taking an F, and F was the long 58. F was the long one. And the E was the short one. Yep, the F. So this one of these. that's done. And we're going to put that second panel in. And we're going to take care of all cables again. Of course, we're starting with the FMs in the lower part of that skeletal structure that we're putting on. It's not going under, so what I'm going to do is loosen that part up. Okay, so that panel is in as well. They want us to flip the switch. 4 blinkers. Yep, front one should stay normal and the other one should blink. Oh, there we go. Blink, 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 blink. All right. Take that out and put that switch in, or that battery thing that we've already done. Put it in like so. Put 2 DMs in there. Then we put the switch in, and we'll put DMs in those. Superb. Then we're going to take one of those out with that on that side. And we're putting one of those over it, and it doesn't matter which way. And we're putting AMs in there. Nicely moving about. And that was the last thing we were doing on this build. With that finished, yeah, we're going to put some stuff on there as well. We've got this for the lights that we're putting in on the other side. And I've got a few binders left. We've got the whole saucer section done, which I showed you. I will show you in a moment. And that this is what it's looking like now. I'm pretty happy with that. I've got to switch it. Here it is, the switch. In the background you see it right there. It's starting to go pretty massive, and we're going on the lower side of the saucer. I don't know if there's a lot of panels in there with a lot of lights, but the PCB boards are hard to reach at the moment and getting harder, so we'll see how we're going to fix that. But it was a pretty long one. I did some, I did some stuff in advance, that little cell battery holder, and well, I've not done a lot, but that is what is going on right there. We're going to switch them together and put them on. Let's have a quick look if we can finish that now. I think we need to put that wire underneath and make sure that the wires are not on top of this one. But we'll see that in the next one. I'm going to put those aside. Well, that was that for this build, and I'm going on. I'm going to cool down a little bit. It's 3 o'clock, so I may go on, I don't know, do a Peugeot build, which is not a very long one, but very nice as well. But the cameras need to cool down a bit, and I may be going on, but you'll not know the difference because of that. You'll just see the same shirt and the same person. Mr. PJ Cooper still going on with building stuff. But with that, I want to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking out all the way to the end, and hope to see you on any of my other builds on next time, anywhere, or one of some of my old build videos. Check out my channel. There are quite a few videos at the moment. I've been going on for a year now. I've got 125 24 subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's get some more people in and see if I can reach some nice numbers and just to entertain you with these builds. But I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Please like, subscribe and pass it on, and bye bye. Thank you very much.